Hi, it's John Cronshaw here with my author diary for the week ending June the 14th, 2026. I've had a busy week. So today, which is the Friday, my book, The Prince and the Fool, is live on Amazon. So you can grab the Kindle edition and the paperback if you want. So this is the fourth book in the Ravenglass Legends series. So this continues Ragnar and Maya's story. So do check that out. I have been working this week on a couple of projects. So mainly I've been working on RAF Dragon Corps Book 3. So this, what did I do? 7 chapters I've got now. And I have also been working on the 5 of Swords, which is Ravenglass Chronicles Book 26, I want to say. So yeah, both of those are going well. I'm really enjoying the RAF Dragon Corps stuff. I feel like I do actually want to write a side novella to this one. So what I'm going to do is, when I finish my draft on this, I'm going to break off and do a novella that tells Ronnie's story from his perspective, because the end of book 2, they kind of get separated. So it's just kind of telling his story. And I've got quite a few ideas for that, so that is fun. I've also just made my story Orphan Farm Boy of Destiny. That is now available to free members on my Patreon, so I've just unlocked that, so you can go on there and read that story, which I think you might describe as postmodern or meta-modern or something. It's very full of itself in terms of its cleverness. But no, it's a good story. It's basically I wanted to do it's what a parody looks like when it takes the premise and everything within it seriously. So it's a parody of fantasy tropes. So the story is about an orphan farm boy. He's got a mark of the chosen one, and then he gets mentored and trained to face the Dark Lord, which is obviously a really cliched storyline. But the way I'm handling it is that the reader kind of knows that it's a parody, that it's absurd, but at the same time, everyone within the story takes it very seriously, and it kind of has lots of dark moments. It's an interesting experiment anyway, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's a kind of novella length, so it's a good chunky story. And it is free for free members on my Patreon, so you can check that out now. Best way to find it is to go onto patreon.com/John Cronshaw Author, click on the collections tab, and then you'll see Orphan Farm Boy of Destiny listed among the many projects that I have on there. So in terms of reading, I finished reading Kaiju Battlefield's Surgeon by Matt Dinniman. I really enjoyed that book. I thought it was very dark. Thought it was a lot darker than Dungeon Crawler Carl, and Dungeon Crawler Carl does have dark moments, but there wasn't the same kind of humour and chaos and wackiness to balance out the darkness. This was very dark at points. There were some really grim, cringy, kind of horrible scenes, and the backstory is pretty horrible, and there's just lots of nasty people in this world. So yeah, it's recommended. It feels borderline horror, I would say, at points, but I did enjoy it. I thought it was a very good story, and as I've said before, I think he does characterizations so well, which is why I have moved on to reading Dominion of Blades by Matt Dinniman, which is an earlier book, so I think this might be 2017, I want to say. So again, this is another lit RPG set in a fantasy world. About 6 chapters in, so kind of early on, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, definitely recommending his stuff. And it's quite good because I've kind of tried lit RPG, progression fantasy a few times over the years and figured it wasn't for me. And, I get it now and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, definitely recommend Matt Dinniman as a kind of gateway into that stuff. I think I've read, or at least started reading, a few different lit RPGs that just aren't up to his quality. He's a very high quality writer, and so I would start with him because he's very good. So next week, gonna carry on with RAF Dragon Corps book 3. I would like to get to the midpoint in the draft. So the way it's outlined at the minute is it's 20 chapters. So I've got 7 done. So it's possible. I think it's possible to get to the midpoint. So this story basically tells the story of the Battle of Britain, and then I think after chapter 10, it's kind of the Blitz as well. So that's been interesting working through that anyway, and kind of make sure that the dates line up and the history's there and things like that. So that's been good. So next week then. No, I've done next week. So anyway. So The Prince of the Fool anyway, that is out now. So please do check that out. And The Fall of Wolfsbane, which is book 1, is free today. The Wolf and the Wyvern, which is book 2, is free today. And book 3, which is The Knight and the Rebel, is 99 cents. So that is UK and US only, but you can grab the first 2 books for free and see if you like the series. And that there's a limited deal with the 99p, whatever, for the 3rd book. And then obviously the 4th book is just come out. So hopefully you will enjoy the series. Jump in now, etc., etc. So until next time, cheerio.